welcome to the Random Nothingness podcast. I am P-Way.
I am Nino.
Okay. that pause right after.
Not enough for you?
I don't know, man. I feel like there's something missing there. Like Nino, you might as well just say
my last name.
You might as well say or make up something. You know?
Okay, I'll do it next week.
Okay, cool. You're gonna have a cool ass name. All right, it's on the record. All right, look, man.
It's still gonna be Nino. I'm just gonna say Nino something.
I hope it's cool, man. I have high expectations of you.
Don't.
Oh, okay. All right, I guess I won't. Yo, man, I wanted to start off talking about that Maury video that you tagged me in, man.
Yes.
Okay, so basically the video was just like every single Maury episode ever. Cheating was the theme, and this dude, which I'm pretty sure he was gay. The way he sounded, he had gay mannerisms. But
yeah, I thought that was a secret.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna be the secret. It's gonna be a build up, but no. The secret is he was cheating on his wife. He's like a panty creator. He create panties for girls, which is weird because it had nothing to do with the payoff. So I don't know where that came from. But his wife was getting suspicious, and then it turns out he was been fucking the best friend for like 9 months. And then the lady, the wife, that's a very long time. That's a relationship at that point. But the wife, she what did she do? Oh yeah, she said that she was like, oh yeah, the baby might not be yours anyways, and she was fucking someone else. And which is okay. Here's what bothered me about that whole thing. The audience started cheering. Like, and I know I have a story after this about why they do that, and of course you know why. But the audience started cheering, like, oh my god, yeah, you go, girl. She cheated too. That doesn't make it better. They were supporting her.
I think that maybe she might have done that just to, she was hurt.
I think so too, but the fact that the audience, without knowing that information, they were just like cheering and throwing their hats in the air, kicking their shoes off and shit. I'm like, yo, why the fuck are they doing this shit? I'm like, why are they supporting her? They fucking blast this man, boo him to all fucking hell. And then when she said, oh yeah, the baby might not be yours, that's even worse. That predates the fucking best friend cheating. Okay?
Yeah.
9 months, or unless literally she just had the baby just now, then I guess 9 months would be accurate. But so now that still predates the fucking best friend thing. So people, I don't know. I just thought it was fucking weird, the dynamic between the audience and the guy versus the girl. And of course he like passed out towards the end. He was baby necking and shit. But
dude, that shit killed me.
Yeah, I was alright, man. That's how I'm thinking. This nigga's probably gay. And another reason I think that, his mannerisms are very flamboyant. But also, I had a friend that was paid to go on to Maury and make up a story. Like, they literally made up a story. Yeah, dead ass. They made up a story. And then they went up there and they acted it out. They were actually really impressive. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. So I was like, how does it normally work? And then she was like, yeah, they call you up, you call them with a story, and just let them know how convincing you are, things of that sort. I think they flew her out there. I'm not sure. This is a while ago. But now, at this point, I'm thinking everything on Maury is fake. He's just capitalizing on cheating or whatever, which is such a big topic nowadays. It gets, like, the craziest response out of people.
What I think is the funniest is, like, how at the beginning of every episode, the girl is always yelling in, like, her, like, confessional or whatever.
Yeah.
I know my man is cheating on me.
Oh, my God.
And he needs to take care of his babies.
His baby! Fuck, yeah. Every single time. And I'm just like, dude, this isn't the place to hash that out. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I never get that. And also, it is like a very intriguing thing when you hear about someone cheating. Just like we were talking about last week with celebrities. Like when people find out Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, motherfuckers went through the roof. I didn't care too much, but motherfuckers went through the roof. And I saw on another podcast, they were like, yo, Jay-Z made it okay to cheat. Because he was like, if you cheat on your girl and your girl get mad, and you say, oh, so you better than Beyonce now? And I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Oh my God.
That's some cheating nigga logic.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
It makes no sense whatsoever.
There we go. I'm not. I have cheated a lot in the past, and defining cheating is like when a girl I'm talking to and I'm gonna fuck another girl, sometimes she considers that cheating. I was like, we were just talking, but it's all semantics at this point. If cheating was cheating. Anyways, I was talking to this girl yesterday, and like, she used to come up to my house and do stuff with me, and by do stuff I mean give me head. And then she used to say, like, yeah, you had a girlfriend and everything. And I was like, no, I wasn't cheating. I was just being double faithful. I was being faithful to you when I was with you, and I was being faithful to her when I was with her. What kind of dumb nigga logic is that? You know?
Yeah, I was like, that makes no
None.
I was about to be like, dude, I know you didn't believe that.
At the time, I may have. But then again, she's been telling me stuff that I said and did back then. I was like, that doesn't sound like me. That doesn't sound like something I would do. I generally don't remember being that bad of a person, but of course you don't when it's your own memories.
Yeah, you're a horrible person, man. You're a piece of shit.
I know. But yeah, so then I started thinking about other people that have done it and gotten caught. Of course, I'm not going to ask you that question. You wouldn't tell me the truth even if you did, you piece of shit. But you're married. You're married now, so I'm not even going to open that can of worms. Tosh listens to this. She's looking dead at you when this when this part comes up. So Kevin Hart, have you heard about that?
Yes, my mom sent me a couple links, and she was like, "What do you think about this?" Because she knows it's my favorite comedian. Well, one of my favorites.
Right.
And I was just like, I mean, I don't understand, like, alright, so there's this logic. Here's the logic behind it.
Okay.
Like, he cheated on his wife with the girl that he's married to now.
Right.
Right? He saw all that stuff, like the side chick position is vacant or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, like, I don't know why the world is in shock. Maybe it's because he always puts on airs like, yo, this is my soul. When you have a connection with somebody. Yeah. Maybe that's why people are so...
Hell yeah!
Like, huh?
Hell yeah! People love to see their hero fall. And Kevin Hart has been loved for too long, and people are like, nah, we ain't having this shit. Okay? At a certain point, you reach a peak, and you start spiraling. Not that your talent has spiraled, it's that people are getting tired of seeing you win. And they were getting on his ass about that shit. Have you seen the tape? The alleged extortion tape?
No, I didn't watch it.
No. I went on Xvideos, xvideos.com, #greatness. And I looked up Kevin Hart porno. Not one of my proudest searches. But I seen two different videos. One of them, this nigga, he was just like, he was getting that shit. Like, his back was arching and shit. He was really, I was like, man, that ain't Kevin Hart. Let me go to this other video. And, and then he had too much power behind it, and he was too tall. And I was like, that ain't Kevin Hart. But in the other one, because it was described to me how it was, like she just set it in a place, and then you can see him walk past the camera at a certain part. The video was so fucking grainy and nasty. I was like, I can't fucking make heads or tails of this. Which is crazy, because the way our phones are now, this should be crystal fucking clear. There's no goddamn reason why any phone at this point, any current phone, should have quality of a potato. It was terrible.
Who ain't here with a flip phone?
For real, that's exactly what it looked like. Like a fucking flip phone. I was like, I can't fucking tell if it was Kevin. She should have said, hey, Kevin, or some shit like that. Cause he did sound like Kevin. But I don't know for sure if it was Kevin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just read articles about it. And by articles, I mean one.
Okay.
And
okay.
It was just like, it said something about, like, he was between her legs. And there was that still on Facebook where he was, like, laughing on top of her, or not on top of her, but they were entangled, fully clothed, though. I didn't know that there was a sex tape.
Yeah, I mean, then again, Xvideos isn't the most reliable source. No porn site is the most reliable source, because they can just fucking put anything up there just to get, like, oh, I just fucked my stepsister, blah, 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 you know?
When a team loses really bad, they put it on porn websites and they post it on Facebook. Like, you know, like when Brazil lost to Germany, you're like, Brazil rapes Brazil, or what does it say? 11 Germans brutally, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah. Just to make a joke and shit, and everybody's like, ha ha.
Yeah, make a joke out of it, yeah.
The only sports joke that I thought was funny, I know I'm going off a tangent a little bit, but when the Broncos and the Panthers played, let's just see how much I keep up with sports. That was a while ago. But when they played and the fucking Broncos won, And it said I think the Panthers had a thing called hashtag Keep Pounding or some shit, and there was like a meme of like the Broncos logo, but it was like turned into like a dick, and then like the Panthers logo was turned into an ass, and then it said hashtag Keep Pounding. I fucking lost that shit. Then they put the Michael Jordan crying face on all the players and shit. They were dabbing. I was fucking crying, yo.
Yo, the whole country was behind the fucking Panthers.
Really? Yeah. Everybody was dabbing and shit. He was fucking dancing. Yeah. I knew it was not going to end well when you started getting too cheerful.
Yeah, man, they're fucking like laughing and shit during the warm-ups. Broncos looking serious as shit.
Yep.
I was like, this is not going to end well.
At all your favorite movies end this way, so I don't know why they fucking did that shit. I was like, this is not good, yo. But, yo, it is what it is. And it was the Falcons blowout? Yeah, that was fucking horrible,
crazy.
too.
The
So,
niggas was celebrating and shit. And I was like, man, look at you.
what song were they celebrating to? Was it Bad and Bougie?
I have no fucking clue.
It was something. Every time you celebrate with a rap song, you're going to get blown out. So just don't celebrate with a popular rap song. You better put on some fucking Common or some fucking, I don't know. Don't put on some Migos. You can get too hyped up. Or what was it? The Steelers did Black and Yellow Wiz Khalifa. They got fucked up. Oh shit, this is a trend, yo. Do not put popular rap songs. Or you're going to lose the goddamn game.
Damn, that's funny.
Yeah, that sucks, but I don't know why people are like pretty much crucifying Kevin for. I understand why, because you know what he said, and he was like, "Oh, that's my rib," blah 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 blah, and people people love that shit. They're like, "Oh, remember when you said that?" You know, and it wasn't that long ago, which is why people love bringing it up. Just like tweets that our beloved Donald Trump fucking tweets, and like. And he tweets dumb shit now, but like they'll bring shit from like 2012 when he was like, yeah, I could win the or I don't know what year it was. He's like, I could win whatever race because Republicans are so dumb or some shit like that. And I was like, yeah. Oh, he said it in the interview too, or did he just say it in the interview? Oh, well, he has said it now. It's on record, and people just like bypass that shit completely. But when it be on the internet, you can bring that shit up at any fucking time.
Yeah.
Any fucking.
And
time.
like I'm really skeptical about these quote unquote tweets from him. Obviously there's some that I know that but like some that they find quote unquote from like 2007 or 12 or whatever. Anybody can copy and paste a fucking a tweet.
There are generators out there. There's generators for everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's text generators, tweet generators, Reddit generators. Absolutely. I just don't understand.
Yeah,
alright, so what do you want to talk about, man? I know you had brought something up a little bit earlier. What was it, hurricane victims? Oh, yeah, why don't you say what you were saying earlier, man? What were you saying?
I didn't...
Tell the audience what we want to know.
Flustered and shit. No, I wasn't talking about hurricane. You brought up the hurricane thing. I was talking about beggars.
Oh, yeah, what about them?
So today I'm at Walmart, right? I just finished my game. I'm setting the scene for you.
Okay.
It's hot as shit. You know how hot I get and how easily I sweat.
Yeah.
So I'm in a hurry.
Gross.
So, so I go into Walmart, and as I'm walking out of my car, this guy was like, "This is fat, dude." Like, I'm talking.
I'm gonna say how fat.
Damn.
Okay. God damn.
This nigga was like, "Hey, Slim," which I thought was really cool.
Did he really say that? Did he really say Slim?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, he said that. He said, "Hey, Slim."
Did you feel better about yourself?
I never heard anybody say that to me in person.
Yeah, they wouldn't, fat boy. Alright, go ahead though.
Okay. So anyway, he was like, "Hey, Slim, you got a couple dollars I could borrow or have or whatever?" He's like, "I'm just trying to get some gas, man. He's like, "I gotta drive about an hour," some shit like that. And only because he called me Slim, I gave him the $2 that I had in my pocket.
You're like fucking putty in his goddamn hands. Go ahead.
And so anyway, so I gave him the $2. And he was like, "I gotta drive an hour, man." I was like, "That's all I got."
Yeah, dude. Then, come on.
And
Jesus
he was
Christ.
like, what did he say? So he was like, "All right, man, well, they got cash back in there. I was like, listen, man,
God,
I didn't have to give you that $2 fucking, alright? I gave this shit because I fucking had it. I'm not gonna go in there and take fucking money out because you didn't fucking plan your trip properly, alright?
Jesus
and first
Christ.
off, I don't even know if this trip is or this fucking thing is real. Like, you could be fucking playing me.
Did you say that shit? You didn't say that.
I did. I was upset. You know I don't like when people try to fucking pressure me.
Yeah, he really did. He really put the pressure on. I would have got really fucking mad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because you remember that guy, that African guy that tried to get me to pay for his gas at the gas station?
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I would have left, because I said no. And he was like, man, shit, I was in uniform too. I don't know why people think just because you're in the military, you fucking rich.
Yeah.
But he was like, I would leave you on the battlefield. I was like, man, fuck you.
God, what? Fuck
And I
that.
just left.
That guy's a piece of shit. So wait. So what did the other guy say? The fat tub of shit. What did he say?
He was like, and so he was just like, all right, man, well, my bad, dog. And he was like, all right, well, I'm gonna be out here if you,
Oh my god.
if you change your mind or whatever. I was like, okay. And so I went in there, I got all my shit, and then
Came out with like fucking 2 carts and shit. One's in front of you, one's behind you.
That would be funny. That would be really good. So he was like we made eye contact, and I was like, I ain't got it, and then I just kept walking.
Hey, alright, so what if you're like, hey man, I suck your dick, bro. No bullshit, bro. You got to make a decision at that point.
Be like, yo, would you let me put my hand under your shirt?
I'll give you a reach around if you really about it. You know what I'm saying? I think if someone offered to suck your dick for whatever, they really, really want it. They don't need it, but they really want whatever they're willing to suck dick for. I can't think of anything I'm willing to suck dick for. Can you?
No, I don't even want to get into this.
No.
This will get.
No.
We'll go into the whole. We'll go into the whole. How little will you suck a dick for? And I'm not getting into that.
That's what. That's what I want to know, man. All right, so because you know the scenarios where there was like, there's a serial killer. And he said, "Hey, you gotta suck a dick in order to save your mother, or I shoot her in the head," which is a weird thing a serial killer would do. But I'm sure it's been done. Would you suck a dick then? Most people would say, yeah. It's my mother. I'm not gonna die. Well, most guys, I don't know. Unless those guys are really fucking like, oh, I ain't gay, which makes me think that they really are gay, and they're not willing to suck dick for their moms. But that's besides the point. So most people would suck a dick in order to, save their mom. But what little thing would you suck a dick for? It's not even life and death. If you just like really, really need the money, what would you suck a dick for? How much money would it take for you to suck a dick?
No, I wouldn't do that.
No matter what?
No matter what.
$20,000 cash right now in a suitcase.
I ain't built like that.
Okay, alright. In a silver fucking embedded suitcase. It has $25,000 actually. You wouldn't suck a dick for 20. I didn't say you had to finish sucking the dick. I didn't say you had to swallow the nut. I didn't say you had to suck it. You could be like, mwah. That's it. so for $25,000 you wouldn't?
Nah.
50.
If it's anything, nah.
What? Then what? I feel like you putting on airs, man. What about 500K?
Nah, nigga, that ain't enough.
1 million?
Yes, I'll do it for $1 million.
900,000. The million is the cutoff. I mean, nobody's paying $1 million to get a dick sucked.
Yeah, exactly. So that means there's a low probability of me sucking dicks anytime soon.
Okay, so at some point, if I happen to come across someone that has $1 million and they want to get their dick sucked, I know who to call. Okay.
Yep.
I know who to call. I don't know what my price would be, honestly. It really depends on the situation I'm in. Right now, nah, I'm not sucking a dick for $20,000. God, I don't need $20,000. But if I'm like super struggling, like let's say I get kicked out, I'm fucking homeless and shit. I'm wearing like those fucking army uniforms from the thrift shop. I'm on the side of the street with a sign doing, I make a funny sign or whatever to elicit more funds from people. If I'm at that point, I don't know, that might be on the table. At least it's in a conversation. I can tell you that.
Oh God, I don't want to talk about this.
What? Thinking about sucking dick?
Yeah.
Title for the podcast. How much would you suck a dick for? Alright. Okay. I'm not even gonna get to that point.
So
Go ahead.
So anyway, the reason why I'm so like this towards beggars is because in Germany you have to have a license to beg.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the process for that?
You have to be a registered beggar. Like beggars have like identification papers.
Jesus Christ! The amount of effort going on to do that, they can just get a job.
Yeah, fucking lazy bums. Yeah, bum.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
But yeah, so I don't know. That's why, like, if I don't see that stuff, then I don't believe you.
So he needs a license, is what you're saying? He needs a license to beg?
I mean, I know they're not going to have that shit here, but it's just like, I don't believe them. I don't believe anybody.
I'm the same way. Denny, I don't care if they call me slim. I don't care if they call me handsome. I've been at the gas station before. Motherfucker's sitting right there in his car. And he's like, yeah, well, he's not sitting in his car. He has like people in the car. And he's like, yeah, man, I really need this money to get to such and such. And I was like, I ain't got no gas. And part of me wants to be like, all right, well, let's go see how much gas you got right quick. Because like, I never know. I've been swindled too many times. I told you how there's once I rode a train and I got off and this homeless dude was asking me for, some money so he can get him something to eat. And mind you, I was like fucking 11 or 12. All right, so this random homeless guy comes up to me, knowing I'm fucking alone. I'm like, this is already shady. But I was like, me being a good natured person I was at that time, probably not now. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll get you a honey bun, man. This nigga waited until I put the money in, got the honey bun out to tell me he was diabetic. He just wants the money to get, to go down the street and get him a biscuit. Nigga, fuck you and your biscuit. This nigga wanted to take my money and he wanted to go down the street and get some fucking beer or some drugs or some shit. I was like, man, fuck this guy. I think at the time, I did say fuck you, and I took my honey bun and I took it with me because he said he was diabetic and he probably was lying so he can get more money. But I was really upset about that. And ever since then, I've been very untrusting. And I've seen different cases where like homeless dudes I seen one in North Carolina. It was in Raleigh. The dude was sitting on the corner all day. I seen him go to a car and then drive away. And put the sign in the back and drive away like it was a job. I'm pretty sure that he had a house.
The reason I figured out like why. So me and my mom and I think my brother were in Paris once, and we were at the Notre Dame, and there was this lady that came up to us, and she was like, she had a baby in her hand, in her arms or whatever, and then she had another kid holding her hand. She was asking for money, right?
Right.
And so this was before the euro, so we had, each country had their own currency. So
I didn't know that was a thing.
And so because I think my mom didn't carry any cash, I think she did all card transactions.
Right.
And so the lady was like, money for food, blah, 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 blah. You know how it goes.
Right.
And so my mom was like, well, I only have marks. And so she was like, that'll fine, anything helps type thing. So she gave my mom gave her the money, and the lady was gone. So we were walking around the Notre Dame or whatever, and fucking these two little girls like come up all like, happy and all that shit, and they're like, same thing, can we get some money? And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is happening?
Right.
So I look around or whatever, and I see like a group of fucking people. And they're gypsies, and I see that lady with the fucking baby in that group, and then basically what they were doing is they're getting money, they're begging for money, and then they're fucking taking it to some head honcho in that group. But ever since then, I've never trusted beggars.
Yep, I've seen that too. Whole communities built around that shit. They take shifts and shit.
Yeah,
that's fucking horrible. I don't understand that. Have you seen Holes, by the way?
Yeah.
So, I'm wondering about not giving money to one beggar, and it turns out to be like Madame Zeroni, where he fucking curses me in my lineage for like a couple of generations. I'm like, oh shit, I don't know.
Looking like you're gonna end up like the Beauty and the Beast.
Oh god.
You're gonna end up like the Beast.
I don't know. He was actually more handsome as the Beast, so at least I thought so. Anyways,
You're a freak.
I know. Hey, I'm not the one that said I'd suck dick for $1 million. That's it. Shit, me. See me, a straight man. I want to suck a dick for less than $1 billion, my nigga. That's how you know that nigga gay.
Yeah.
Something happened in that nigga's lifetime. You have no idea. But it is, I have heard it is way easier for a gay guy. I didn't want to talk about the hoe phase. I think it's way easier for a guy. I don't think, but I've heard it's way easier for a guy to like fuck a gay guy, to fuck another gay guy and get his dick sucked, than it is for like straight guys to fucking do it. You know, like cause it's so yeah, it's natural for them. But like I think I've said where gay guys can get their dick sucked way easier than we can. You know, well, me, you're married, so it's a little bit different. But like a gay guy can go up to another gay guy and be like, "Hey, I want to get my dick sucked," and the other dude can be like,
Why?
"Yeah," and dude, if he feels like sucking dick, he's gonna suck your dick within like 5 minutes. I don't know what time frame I'm using, but
all right, let me. I have had a problem with this for a while, actually.
what with gay guys?
Why do people just assume that gay men are just like? Because I don't know anything about gay, but why do we assume that they're these sex crazed fucking animals? They're people. They're not just out here fucking and shit. I mean, the view that we have on gay people's lives is very like ignorant, because we see shit on TV and movies, and that's what we think gay people do. But they're normal fucking people. They're not just out here fucking around all the goddamn time.
Yeah, they're normal, but they're also horny. You know, and like
okay, but why are they more horny?
Says who?
Than straight people?
Who says they're more horny than straight people?
That's the way that you're trying to make it seem.
No, I've heard this from gay dudes.
Walk up to another gay guy and be like, "Yo, man, I want my fucking dick sucked." Who the fuck does that shit?
I've heard this from gay dudes, so you know it's not TV.
Which gay dudes?
It doesn't matter. Okay, it wouldn't make my point less valid if I named someone you like. Nope, I don't know he's gay. You know, no.
I want the fucking name.
Nice try. No. In that community in general, it's a lot easier because they're a lot more comfortable with approaching each other. It's not about being more horny or not. It's about them being comfortable with expressing that feeling. If a guy is horny and he goes to a girl, he doesn't just straight up say, "Hey, baby, my dick's hard. You want to fuck?" He has to go through a certain series of measures in order to get to that point to see if he even earned it. But in the gay community, which I can't speak on, but from what I've heard from my gay friends, they've told me it's a lot more open, a lot more fluid, because they're not worried about those stigmas that can be associated with being a hoe or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? So girls are so worried about being a hoe and how many people they're fucking, how many bodies they got. This girl was talking to me the other day. She said she was worried because she had 6 bodies or whatever. And I was like, okay, I've been with a girl that had 40. Okay.
God damn.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, my insecurities, it would let it bother me. But overall, I'm like, I don't care because she's with me now. So why would I care about what she did in the past, you know? Except for those times where I get insecure as fuck and I start thinking about the amount of dick, like the logs of dick, and I'm like, Jesus. But for the most part, I'm just like, nah.
I'm kissing another nigga dick right now, man.
Yeah. Just in the bed, just looking at the back of her head, wondering where it could have been. But I'm just like, nah, I got over that shit. I'm just like, whatever. It's not happening right now. So why am I worried about it? Okay. And plus, everybody goes through a whole phase. Most people go through a whole phase. I'm not saying everybody. But I went through one. That's why at this point now, I'm 25. I'm just like, nah, I'm chilling. You know, I just feel like just hanging out, you know? But I feel like people need to get that shit out the way, because they don't get out the way, it'll come a lot later in their lives.
End up on Maury.
And there we go, full circle. They end up on Maury, wonder what could have happened. People need to get that shit out of them.
Yeah, that's funny.
People always feel like they're missing out.
Yeah, then they get out. Just like with the fucking military, people think that life on the outside is better, and then they get out and they fucking work in construction and shit.
Yeah. Oh, well, construction pays pretty well, but yeah. I mean, it's all relative, honestly. Because like when I see people say they're gonna get out, I'm like, oh shit, like man, this guy is about to be free or whatever like that. Which is weird that I say that, because I'm just like, I get paid no matter what I do. No matter good or bad job, whether I come in every day that week or one day a week, I get paid the exact same. There's no difference at all. And it's like, unless I do something like illegal, you can't fire me. You can just move me to a different section, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't think you get that kind of security along with free school, medical benefits, dental. I don't think that. I sound like a goddamn recruiter. You don't get these same type of benefits when you're out there, and I feel like if you're not prepared, I know a guy that wasn't prepared, and he's just been tossed to the wolves. I tried to check on him and say, "Hey, how's it been, man? What you been up to?" Nigga didn't respond. I already knew. Okay. I already knew. I was like, "Oh shit, it's like that." Damn, shit is rough out there, my nigga. He hasn't been posting shit on his Facebook. So I was like, oh, shit.
You just see him sharing those fucking Facebook status or whatever. Share this and money will be in your future.
Oh, my God. One like equal one prayer. Jesus. I hate people that share shit like that. People share stupid shit. And it's going to get... I want to talk about this, too. It's going to get really... fucking bad, but a lot of the black people that I fucking follow, and again, I'm from the South, so like 90% of my friends, well, not now, but like 80% of my friends are like black and Southern. So I see some of the shit that they share, and I'm just like, do you know what you're doing when you're sharing it? So like, a couple of them are fathers, some of them are mothers. Like you're grown, and they're still sharing this shit. And one of them, this was one that stood out for me, and I wanted to talk to you about this the other day. And I didn't get a chance to. But one of them was like, and it's always about conspiracy theories. I'm not a big fan of those. But one of the conspiracy theories, and it was like, black people, take that organ donor shit off your fucking license or some shit like that. And then, and the reason why, I went to the comments and it was like, yeah, man, there's a whole systematic murdering of the black man so we can harvest the organs so the white man can survive or some shit like that. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. It doesn't seem very likely. It could possibly be. But my first thought when I was looking at that, I was like, that's fucking horse shit, first off. And second, you'll be dead. Why do you give a fuck what happens to your organs? You'll be dead. So
that's funny, because you remember when we went and saw Get Out?
Yes. I was just thinking about that.
That's one, because I looked it up at the end and like all that shit. They were like, "Yo, this is a real problem in the black community." I'm like, where?
Yeah.
Where is this a problem?
Yeah, I mean, again, just because we haven't witnessed it doesn't mean it's not real. But I have seen zero evidence of it. But then I bet you if I say that to a woke black person, he'll be like, "That's because they don't want you to know, my brother."
Oh my god!
And I'm like, where are these conspiracies coming from? Fucking flat Earth theory type shit, and I have some people.
I can't believe people actually believe that. You can see the curvature of the Earth if you go high enough.
Fake news. That's all they gotta say. Say fake news.
Oh my god!
I don't know enough about it. I just know that I don't. What benefit would fucking NASA have to just say, "Oh yeah, the Earth is round"? Like what's the end game?
Yeah.
Like, what is your end game when you say shit? Like, when people say the dinosaurs aren't real, you know, the massive fucking evidence that they had, literal evidence, physical evidence of dinosaurs existing on this planet at one point. And I'm like, why would you? What's the end game?
Why would they let people go to school for that?
Well, no, yeah, but what is the end game? You know, what are they trying to achieve or gain from lying about the dinosaurs? For religious reasons or what? You know?
I have no idea. All I know is that some people just want something to believe in.
That's really good. Yeah.
And then also people like to feel superior to other people, like
that's
the fucking woke crowd.
Yeah.
They feel it's a superiority complex. They think that they're better than everyone else. That's what it is.
That's such a.
They think that they think that they're unplugged from the fucking Matrix type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not, alright? You just sound dumb. You sound stupid.
Yeah. And here's my issue with them. So when they go and research whatever topics that they have, they only research, you know, there's a bias with everything. They only research things that support their argument. They don't research, is the Earth flat? They say, why is the Earth flat? You know, there's no question about it. They just want to like reconfirm and jump into another echo chamber to reconfirm their own biases. And what you said was real. They just want to feel like they belong. We're social creatures,
Yeah.
and we want to feel like part of a group, and that's what everybody does. I wouldn't say everybody, but most people want to be part of some type of community where they feel like they can belong, voice their opinions, and not be ridiculed. I just don't know why you would choose something as stupid as a fucking flat Earth theory. You could be part of any fucking beneficial group. I don't know why you would choose flat Earth theory. I don't.
That's just how it is, man.
I don't understand that shit, or the fucking 9/11's an inside job, or all the conspiracy theories they have about the government and shit like that. Like, why? Like, what is the end game? Like, what would people? I don't know. It may be way over my head, which is very likely. But I'm always wondering, what's the overall conclusion? What are you expecting to gain from this? It's probably money related, but I don't know.
And none of us are there.
Yeah. That's the thing. History can be misconstrued, written by the winner, et cetera, but I see it mostly in the black community, like the Illuminati shit. And I'm like, why?
Oh my god.
Why is it always? And I can't say always, because I'm not in other communities. But when I was growing up in the black community, I saw mostly the conspiracy theories come from there, and they look at me with those fucking big eyes and shit. It's like trying to convince me, like I'm the crazy one, you know? Like I'm the crazy one for thinking that Rihanna isn't worse than the goddamn devil. Like I don't talking about Rain Man and shit like that. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, did I miss a part of my life where I'm supposed to be included? Like, was there like a meeting or some shit? Like, I was like, yo, like I had a cousin. I don't know if I told you this. Yeah, I had a cousin. He had, now mind you, this is like 2007 or 8. All right, he came to stay at my house for a little bit, which I was against completely because he was a bum and he was a thief. But he knew martial arts and shit, so he was cool. So I was like, fuck.
Is he the one that stole your PlayStation or whatever?
Yes,
the fuck it was?
he stole a PlayStation. He stole my goddamn fucking iPod. And, oh my god, you know, she's not gonna like it. But my mom was like, "Yeah, he ain't stealing from us." Yet she installed a lock on her door like a week after he got there. I'm like, if he's not stealing, why would you put a lock on your door? And not like any lock, not like a Walmart. Let me just change the locks out of my doorknob, like a straight up Home Depot industrial lock. Okay, like it wasn't nothing to shake your head at. I was like, what the fuck? But anyways, so he came over, and he always talked about Illuminati and shit. And of course, he had those big old superstitious eyes when he was looking at me. And he was like, "Hey man, I gotta show you something." So we went to the garage where he kept all his stuff, because apparently we didn't use our garage for cars, but just stuff. And he had a bag filled with cassette tapes, VHS tapes. Who the fuck had a VCR at that point? It was DVDs from then on out.
2008, you said. Right?
2008, you know? Okay. And he had a bag. He was like, yo, man, you gotta check this out. There's some real shit on this. Really? The Secrets of the Universe on a goddamn VHS tape? Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't know what kind of dream he was trying to sell me, but it was not fucking working. That may have been my initiation that I missed out on, by the way.
Yeah.
That was a test, and I failed. So, man, this nigga ain't woke. It makes.
That's why you ain't woke now, my brother.
There it is, man. Everything's about race. Everything's a conspiracy. Yeah. I don't see why people just can't just not do that. Just like get along, at least to a degree.
Yeah.
I know there's not gonna be world peace, but just get along to a degree. Don't kill each other as much.
It's never gonna happen.
No, it's not. But I want to be optimistic, which is not gonna work. But still,
there's people that make way too much money from division.
Oh hell yeah! Oh shit! Now we're going down the conspiracy line. But no, I think that's true. There, see, I'm reconfirming my. God damn it! No, okay, let's get into it. I'm wide eyed at you right now. So
there's a couple things that black people fucking believe in: magic and conspiracy theories.
Do you believe in?
Those are the top two.
Do you believe in voodoo?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Like, I don't know if I want to tell this.
Tell it, man. Say it loud.
Okay. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Okay. So one time, this was in, This is in Colorado.
Okay.
So one time I had this dream, right, that I was walking down this tunnel with this guy. It was this white guy. We were both in uniform.
Okay.
And we were talking, right?
Right.
And I moved. You remember when I moved to Cheyenne Mountain when I started working there?
Right. Yeah.
So I'd never met this guy before, and I met this white guy. He took me into the mountain for my first time, and we were walking down there, and it was the scene from my dream that I had like months before, and I was like, yo, this feels like deja vu. And he was like, you been to Cheyenne Mountain before? And I was like, nah. And but it was the guy from my dream, and it was fucking the scene, like we were walking down the fucking tunnel, like it was,
Jesus.
you know what I'm saying? So
okay.
like I never talk about this because I'm just like, what happened? Like, why did I fucking dream that, and why did it happen in real life? Obviously, I can't tell the fucking future.
Well,
but like, something happened.
Okay, so I don't know. Did you know when you had that dream? Did you know you were going to the mountain or no?
No, I didn't know that I was going to the mountain. This was months before I even went there.
Okay, so I think that's on a different level of voodoo. I think that's past voodoo at that point. I don't know. You may be able to see the future, or maybe our dreams are we're going to a different dimension, and in that dimension, you already went to the mountain and you were experiencing that part of yourself. Now, of course, it sounds like a crock of shit, but you never know. You had a dream where you did the exact same thing that you did months later. You had no knowledge of it prior.
Yeah,
like you
exactly.
Know, scientists research that shit.
I feel like anytime anytime I was about to talk about it, I was like, no, they're just gonna think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Just not say anything.
I wouldn't lead with it. All right. I mean,
like how long have we been friends, and I'm just now telling you this?
This is a fucking revelation. I have a lot of dreams I can tell you too, but I have to get to those later. I do think, cause scientists do research like different dimensions and things of that sort, and I think there's something to it when you think about everything that's going on in our brain. But I know everything is a chemical reaction within our brain. So it could, you know how people say they see the light when they fucking, die, or they saw like heaven or some shit like that. Of course our brain is like shutting down, and I forgot what it was called, but it was like some type of chemical that is released right before you die. And it gives you kind of that sensation. And of course your bias comes into play as well. Because no one comes back and ever says Jesus was Chinese. No one ever says some shit like that. They always said whatever religion that they fucking believe in. They're like, oh yeah, I saw that. See? It's real. Like no one ever comes back and says I'm wrong. So I heard there's like a reaction to that. And I think there's something to it. And I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to this stuff. This is all hearsay. But when it comes to like different dimensions and the dreams that you do have, it may be a window into another dimension in some way. I don't know how it works, and I highly doubt that's the case. But I think it's really interesting to think about. Yeah,
definitely. The human mind is just fucking fascinating. I wish there was a pill in real life, like on Limitless.
Oh my god.
That would be amazing.
It'd be a fucking
100% of your brain. Apparently, we do use 100% of our brain.
We do, yeah. I don't know who said 10% ever.
Yeah, whoever said that other shit, man, I've been believing that shit for my whole fucking life.
Yeah, I thought I had all this untapped potential that I wasn't achieving.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not true.
Exactly.
I'm just as mediocre as I thought I was. So yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was, man.
Can you imagine?
But
though, like having that limitless pill.
I mean, dude, there'd be so many smart people in the fucking world. There's not enough money in the world for that many smart people.
Well, we'd be like, would we even need it? We'd have a self-sustaining system at that point, maybe. I don't know. But it'd be like the fucking Jetsons, We'd just be like the fucking superior race. I'm guessing. Was there a ground in the Jetsons? I don't remember. I barely watched it. But
I don't ever remember there being ground.
Like, they were always in the sky. Like, what happened to Earth?
Always.
I'm sure there's a conspiracy theory about that too. Like what happened in the Jetsons is, I don't know, that time. I did expect to have flying cars by now though. I've seen so many articles and magazines and shit talking about flying cars. And I'm like, why the fuck don't we have flying cars yet?
It's 2017. Have you seen The Fifth Element?
Yeah, Bruce Willis and Chris Tucker.
Yeah. So that's one of my favorite movies, by the way.
Nice.
I think the future's gonna be like that because there was a ground. It was just highly polluted and uninhabitable. But we're just gonna build ourselves until we get higher and higher until we're not even,
I mean,
can't even see the ground.
They do that in China to a degree. Those apartments stacked on top of each other. They do it here, and they do it in Korea. I'm sure they do it in Japan too, where everybody's just stacked on top of each other, and you just gonna get higher and higher. There's like a not a skyscraper, but it's like an apartment that looks like a skyscraper. It's got to have at least 30 fucking floors, and they're still building on top of it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
The apartment that I stayed in when I went to Beijing. It was fucking tall, dude. And like one day the elevator didn't work. And I was like, yo,
shit,
fuck this.
Like going up or going
like,
down?
This is the fucking worst.
Like it didn't work going up or going down.
Going up.
Ooh, yeah, that sucks dick. You can't even slide down the poles like Dennis the Menace. Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, it was the worst. Worst. It was the worst day of my life.
Yeah, in your life. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, first world problems, like typical spoiled American. The fucking elevator doesn't work.
Oh, I gotta walk up some stairs. I do have a lot of first world problems too, though. I didn't imagine. I said I have a lot of first world problems. I didn't imagine the level of like poor that people experience until I don't know if you ever watch Vice. You know that channel?
No.
It's like documentaries about a whole bunch of different weird shit. And like one of them was like this guy, of course he's going to different countries and he's experiencing the culture and just what goes on in there. And then I like just looking at it, like how people and I've been warned of this too from when I go travel and I go like to Thailand or some shit like that, and it was like, yeah, that place is so poor that when you go in a restaurant, make sure that if you do make sure you get bottled waters regardless, just like your mom said. But if you do get a bottled water, make sure the bottle is freshly make sure you open the bottle freshly, because some of these people, they'll reuse those bottles. They'll go in a trash can, rinse them out or whatever, put water in it, and reuse those same bottles. So you always check, you make sure you hear that little click, 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 in order to make sure you're getting a fresh bottle, not backwash from like the dish and sink, you know.
That's how they get you, man.
That is disgusting. And then I'm just like, well, that's how they live from day to day, like it's nothing, you know. And it's that's insane. I can imagine having that level of poor, having to recycle and reuse bottles just to make a living and serve customers. I could just run my water right now for the rest of the day and wouldn't even bat an eye.
Nah.
Yeah, clean water.
Clean. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the key. It's clean water.
Clean water. I can just run it all fucking day. I could take it and throw it out the window with nothing. That's insane. It really makes me appreciate what I do have.
Yeah, like so I drove past this construction site I think last week or something like that. And they had a fire, what is it called, fire hydrant or whatever, the little things that you're not supposed to park in front of.
Oh yeah, fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant. I thought that might have been the truck, what they call the truck.
Oh, no, it's a fire truck.
That's a fire. I know. Oh, they call it a fire engine. That's what they call it.
Okay.
So anyway, like they just had the shit running.
Yeah.
Just like fucking running.
Yeah, just blasting out the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, damn, you know how many countries would kill for that water right there?
They did that in New York. Like I don't know if it was Brooklyn or the Bronx, but they had like a fire hydrant. It's like poured out in the street. People were having parties and shit. You know, just fucking having a good time with wasting gallons upon gallons of water.
Yeah.
Just to have fun, just so kids can play in it. You know.
Yep.
And then people from that area, they'll come out. They're like, yeah, man, we didn't have all these pools and shit like y'all rich motherfuckers. We had the fire hydrant blasting out water. You know what? Go to India. Go to the slums of India, like Slumdog Millionaire type shit, and you'll see what poor really is. You know, but go to like the outskirts of Africa. Yeah. I don't know. I just know there are a lot worse places. You know?
I've been to a lot of poor countries, and it's really put perspective into my life.
Like which countries? Can you remember any?
Like for instance, I've been to Thailand.
Oh really?
I've been to India.
You've been to Thailand, really? Yeah. I didn't know that. What'd you go there for?
I
Wow, that sounds really fun. I want to go to Thailand while I'm around this area. I definitely want to.
Yeah.
I want to plan that.
Hopefully you'll have sex with the Thai lady, boy.
Yeah, hopefully. Hell yeah. Have her that dick flopping around. Have her balls hit my balls. That'd be nice.
Oh God.
I could suck. I could suck a dick. It wouldn't even cost $1 million. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah, you're gonna be a millionaire out there. By the way.
Am I really?
Their currency ain't shit.
I'd actually be scared to have sex with anybody over there.
Oh yeah, that's one of the AIDS capital. It's like a huge population of AIDS, or a huge.
Jesus.
There's a lot of AIDS going around in Thailand. Don't get any tattoos. Like, don't do any of that shit.
Definitely not getting a fucking tattoo. But I mean, I don't know. How do you tell if it's a lady boy or a regular lady? I have to like go up and go.
I mean,
you know what I have to do?
Go
flick
and grab
it.
by the pussy.
There you go.
But no. So I've been to Thailand. I've been to Morocco. Egypt was pretty poor in some places.
Which is crazy because they have those massive pyramids.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Beijing. I went to some of the poor places in Beijing, and I actually got to eat in somebody's house.
Really?
To see how they lived. Yeah, to see how they live day to day. You know, not just like touristy shit.
Wait, how'd you do that?
So my mom knows people out there, and like they set it up that way so we can go eat. Like we were sitting on the floor type shit. Like it was really cool.
That sounds really cool. I want to experience that. When I go to Japan, I want to experience like things of that sort. I want to go snowboarding in Japan. Honestly, I think that really. I've never been snowboarding before, but no better place to learn in Japan, I guess.
Yeah, that would be cool. Tasha can teach you how to snowboard. She taught me how to snowboard.
Is she? Well, I'm going to go ahead and fly her out here and, get her up here. Hey, in order to save money, man, I'm going to go ahead and get a 1-bedroom hotel. All right? Make sure one bed, twin size, my nigga.
Oh, my God. Anyway.
But it really does. It really does. See how, like, fucking privileged we are? I'm talking about snowboarding in goddamn Japan. You know? Someone is struggling right now to find water. That is fucking sad, man. And I couldn't imagine the amount of pain that people are going through just from the hurricanes that we had. Even back home, we have people that are going through, like Texas and Florida. And Puerto Rico got blasted. That's why I'm asking if you were still going. They got blasted.
Yeah, they got fucked up.
Yeah. Like, I just couldn't imagine. Man, and Puerto Rico wasn't that rich before, outside of the touristy areas. So imagine just getting like this fucking smashed by a hurricane. You know?
Yeah, my supervisor, her family is what do you fucking call it? She wasn't able to hear from them. Like, she didn't hear shit from them.
Didn't you say the Puerto Ricans deserved it because of where they lived? Didn't you say that before we got on?
I didn't say that.
What did you say then?
What I said was hurricane season is the same time every fucking year. These niggas acting like it's a goddamn surprise.
Wow. Blaming the victim, huh? Wow. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
What the fuck was Puerto Rico wearing for this shit to happen?
Oh, right. They should have been there. Yeah, that sucks. I actually have a mutual friend of ours that I contacted that I was like, hey, I just want to see if you doing good and if your family's doing good, because I'm just like, this shit's crazy over there. They got hit with like 3 fucking hurricanes, yo. You imagine the power of a hurricane? And at first she couldn't get in contact with her family, and I was like, oh shit. And I was saying just stay positive, whatnot. And then she hit me up this morning. She was like, oh no, they're good. And I was like, thank you, because I couldn't imagine, like, if I forgot which hurricane, but if it goes up to like, the Carolinas and shit, I'm like, yo, fuck. I'd be really worried about my family. That's why I asked my mother, I was like, are you preparing? And I think the main thing is making sure that people are prepared and not waiting till last minute when people are selling fucking water jugs for $20,
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't have to deal with too many natural disasters over here. Just like, a different threat. But it is what it is.
Monsoons, I thought, right?
What's the difference between a monsoon and a tsunami?
You know what? I'm not even gonna to speculate because I don't know.
I don't know either. I think maybe it's location. I just know they both fuck you up.
Yeah, I think the tsunami is like the big ass wave.
Oh yeah, tsunami. Yeah, I'm guessing. I don't know. And what's a monsoon?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, either way, yeah, I think that's more so on the coastal areas. I mean, we're like an hour or so from the coast, but I don't think and I don't know if it's even an hour. It's probably 2. But with the speed train, you can get there in like fucking 30 minutes. But I don't know how inland that would go. I just know a lot of places, when it was raining earlier this year, and a lot of places got flooded up. But again, that goes to show you just got to prepare. And this isn't a first world problem. This is like fucking location problem, you know?
Yeah, but that's my thing. Like, y'all niggas know that shit's coming.
Well,
every year, you need to fucking prepare.
You can't predict a hurricane. They don't come every year.
It's a season. They call it hurricane season for a fucking reason.
I thought they only called it that in the Midwest.
Are you kidding me? Monsoon season, hurricane season. You never heard these terms?
I've heard tornado season.
We had that shit in Colorado. You remember that?
Tornadoes?
Yeah.
We never had. I never had a tornado. You may have had a tornado. I never had one.
Or mudslide season or some shit like that. I can't remember.
Well, okay. So would you have that same, like when snow comes to Colorado and it like blasts everybody? They knew it was snow, but they didn't know exactly. Like, do you know how unpredictable Mother Nature can be, especially with global warming? Yeah, that's right. Global warming.
Al Gore was a prophet. He tried to save us.
Okay. Young prophet Al Gore. Ouch. I hit my knee. Yeah, with everything being so unpredictable at this point, I'm losing faith in the weatherman. It used to be my pride and joy every time I turned on the TV. Not anymore.
Did you actually watch the Weather Channel?
Absolutely not. But I did look on my smartphone in my queen-size bed with my covers and the air conditioning blowing, wondering what was going to happen that day. And if it was going to be crazy, I'm like, man, I guess I can just stay inside my, sheltered home. Yep, that's an American life. Average American life. I can just avoid shit just by not going outside.
Yeah, we got it cushy, nice and cushy.
Yeah, I think us talking today has made me feel real grateful.
Yeah, I'm still gonna probably find something to complain about later.
That's true. Yeah, I sure will in a minute because I'm sitting right here. My pizza got cold. I'm like, man, I gotta warm up my pizza again. Yeah, it'll happen. I feel grateful for a good 30 minutes and then it just fucking ends.
I gotta fucking get up and walk 2 feet over to my microwave and fucking warm up my goddamn pizza again.
God, my legs hurt just thinking about that shit. Ugh. It's fucking gross. So that's why I'm gonna go to Thailand and I'm gonna ball out like Kevin Hart and I'm just gonna fuck everybody I can on video.
Yeah, don't.
No, that's what you gotta do, man. Go to Japan, give me some floozies. Give me some prosties. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, that's not a good idea at all.
That's like human trafficking. That's actually a really dark thing. It's really fucked up.
It's a scary thing to think about too.
It's really fucked up. Like this. Yeah, that's really fucked up. Man, this is a dark podcast today. We're talking about fucking deaths and shit. What is it going on?
I don't know. This is not. We had some good topics too. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we talked about a good portion of them, but man, this has become the darkest podcast. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That is it, man. I don't know. Hey, let me just go ahead and wrap this up before we start talking about other fucking horrible shit. Do you have a positive note that we could end it on, or what?
I mean, the Random Nothingness podcast tour.
Oh God. we just go back home and talk with our friends. Like that's it. Jesus.
That's funny.
Yeah, okay. I don't have anything positive,
this
man.
Is a really dark episode.
Yeah, I hope whoever's listening to this is not in a bad mood, because if they weren't before, they are now. Or maybe it makes them more grateful for the things they do have. They're not going out to bars and hooking up with girls and they could potentially have penises that they don't want. They're not going down the street and all of a sudden hit by a hurricane. And like some people just aren't affected by it at all. Like North Dakota, they're not affected by the hurricane or earthquakes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what? The positive part of this episode is North Dakota. North Dakota rocks. Awesome, man. Hey.
Yeah, that should be. It looks like that's the title of the episode. North Dakota rocks.
Or the darkest podcast. If I see a thing called North Dakota rocks, I'm probably not gonna click that shit. Cause that's how we find out. I don't fucking know. We'll see. North Dakota, yeah, I don't know.
There's the dark side, and then there's North Dakota.
There we go. And there's two type of people. One type of person is the people that say that they love North Dakota, and the other side of people are people that don't know the blessings that North Dakota has given us. You know what blessings they have given us?
Was a prophet.
Yeah. Al Gore was a goddamn I don't know if that's true. Is he from North Dakota?
I don't know, but he was a prophet. He tried to warn us.
You know what? No one fact checks. No one fact checks. Al Gore is from North Dakota. So let's end it with that, man. Hey, it was good talking to you. I always like talking to you, man. Hey.
I love you.
Okay. God, why do you always make it? If you guys like what we're talking about, even on the darkest podcast, like and subscribe. Oh, that's the first time I said that. It felt great.
Yeah, and you messed it up.
All right. We're done. All right. Talk to you later, man.
All right, bye, buddy.
You know what, man? Fuck you for saying that shit.
I really didn't appreciate it when you said